Hey everyone, welcome back once again to Crypto Income Daily channel. Today in this presentation training, we're going to reveal to you some important and profitable settings for Crypto Flow Bot. Crypto Flow Bot is actually an AI automated crypto trading bot that has brought a major difference in crypto trading. A bot that is fully automated, and it also gives you the opportunity to customize and select some strategies with just few clicks of a button. This is a bot that trades on both futures market and sports market, and it does management of your assets and protects your capital from liquidation. You can never be liquidated by using this bot. This bot has improved upon past bots we have used. And we want to show you today how you can make use of some settings of this bot, customize them to your advantage, and start profiting from the crypto market. So please, a quick disclaimer. This video is just for training and educational purposes, and it's not meant to be financial advice. So having said so, now let's dive into the training.
Chat. If you're able to see my screen, type for me a 1 in the chat. If you're able to see my screen, type for me a 1 in the chat. Okay, type for me a 1 in the chat if you're able to see my screen. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I see people are able to see my screen. Thank you very much. Let's go ahead. I'll go straight to my heart. I'll go straight to my I don't want to expose some details because I know on social media here we have different people who are serious. So we are going to look at, as you can see, I have some running trades. Of course, we have some running trades. So before I even go ahead to talk about the running trades, we have different three market conditions in the market. We have an uptrend when the market is going up. Okay. We have a downtrend when the market is going down. And then we have a ranging market. A ranging market is where the market is not going up, not going down, not going up, not going down, like this, like this. So when you see from, for example, my running trades, you can see some trades that are in long that are supposed to make profit when the market is going up, they are not making profits. They are currently in a negative. But also, if you see a down on some of the trades that are supposed to be making money when the market is going down, some of the shorts, okay, short trades, they are supposed to be making money when the market is going down. They are also in negative. What does this mean? It means even though the market is recovering, but has not yet set up a clear trend. Okay, the market has not yet moved up very well or has not yet moved down very well from the recent market crash. Also, what I need to say is that the recent market crash affected everyone. If you were in the market space, you have to be sure that everyone was affected. So what happened last week was not just a problem with crypto flow bot. It was not a problem with your manual setups or manual trading. It was a general industry wipe out. That is for sure. You must understand that everyone in this industry was affected. No one didn't make a loss. Okay. Even if you were in manual trading, you made losses. Even if you were in automated trading, you made losses. Even if you were analyzing your calls very well, everyone made the loss in the recent market crash. What does that mean? It means that if such an event happens, the system you're using, is it able to protect you from a total liquidation? That is number one thing. So crypto flow bot protected us from liquidation. What is a liquidation? Liquidation is when you wake up one day, you have some money on your Binance account, and you go to check your Binance account, you have $0.00. It means all your money has been taken by the market. That is a liquidation. Most people who are using crypto flow bot, we didn't see this liquidation. However, of course, we saw some losses because some stop losses were hit, but of course, we didn't get a liquidation. So if the system that you're using protected you from a liquidation, that is a very good system. Let's go ahead and we start off with our trading lesson. So first of all, after binding your crypto flow bot your Binance account, it is going to read your Binance balance. For example, in my case, it is reading my Binance balance of $290 right now. So okay, let's start from here. If your crypto flow bot is showing you a balance here, it is showing you a balance which is between $50 to $190, then the simplest thing you have to do, just come and turn off this button. I mean, turn on this button like this, and you're done. You don't have to do anything. Once you turn on that button, you're finished, you're done. Don't do anything else. The bot is going to handle everything for you. Okay? Let me first turn it off because I don't want the bot to take some trades. But if you know your balance has $200 and above. If you're not after buying in your Binance account here, you can see $200 and above. Then you're going to do what I'm going to tell you. Remember, crypto flow bot trades in both spot and futures. Okay, that's why we have spot here. That's why you have spot, and that's why we have futures. So if I tap on spot, it is going to read my spot account balance. In this case, I don't have money in my spot wallet. That's why it is showing zero. If I tap in futures, it's going to read for me my futures balance. This is the free money that has not yet entered the market. Now, I should make a clarification. Some of you find that in your Binance account, you have maybe $1,000 in your futures account. But now the bot is showing that only $200 is remaining. So you start wondering, where is the rest of the money? Because I saw someone calling me, it was, I think, some days back, he's telling me, I have money in my futures account, but the bot is showing me that I don't have money. It's showing me that I have only $90. What is happening? But in the actual sense, you can see there are 20 trades running. So all these 20 trades, they have taken off some, they have reserved some money. That's why the money reserved for that for those trades will be put aside, and this will be showing you the free balance that has not yet been reserved for any trade. So the money you see here is the money that is not yet reserved for any trade. Okay, I hope that is very clear. Now, if you have $200 and above, and you want the bot to do everything for you, what you should do is one, come here on strategy. Come here on strategy. Okay, when you come on strategy, now, it is going to show you how much money you have in your futures account. If it is futures, if it is sport, it's going to show you how much money you have in sport. But regardless, the method is the same. So in me, I'm in futures, and it is showing me my free money in futures right now. It is $290. So now, with these $290, when you come here down, you can see what we call strategy partitions. What does this mean? The bot is telling me that if I want to use $100 per trade, using my $290, the bot is we're going to be able to trade for me a maximum of two trades. Do you see this? Maximum two trades. So it is telling me if you want to use $100 per trade, I'm going to trade for you two coins. But if you want to use $200 per trade, I'm going to trade for you only one coin at a go. So to me, I believe and I strongly recommend use a strategy partition which gives you 2 trades to 15 trades maximum. 2 to 15 trades is enough. Even if maybe you go for 2 to 20, that's okay. So any partition you choose should be giving you at least 2 to 15 trades. So if I'm asking between this one of 100 and this one of 200, which one should I select depending on my capital of $290? Between this one of 100 and this one of 200, which one should I select depending on my capital of $290? Let me see people who are very active, and I see. Should I select 200 partition or should I select 100 partition? Which one should I select? I see Richard is saying you should select 100. Who else? Who else is seeing what I'm just describing here? Because I told you you should select a strategy partition that can give you 2 to 15 trades or more. So according to this one of 100, which gives me 2, and this one of 200, which gives me 1 trade at a go, which partition should I select? Because right now this one 200 is selected. Should I continue with 200 or I change to 100? Which one should I select right now? Let me see. People are very attentive to give me answers. Okay. So I see Richard saying 200, Richard saying 100, Patrick 100, Daniel 100. So this is very good. I see you are following. So how do you select a partition? You select a partition by just tapping in it like this. You tap once, and then the strategy will be selected. Right now, let me tap there, and you see strategy selected or strategy updated. So you can see now the yellow round ribbon has changed from 200. It is now back to 100, which means the $100 strategy is selected. Now, once you select the $100 partition or strategy, just come here down. Don't do anything else. Don't do anything else. Don't disturb yourself. Don't do anything. Just scroll here down. You make sure you turn on long, turn on short, turn on DCA, and turn on smart turn on the automatic mode. That is the only condition. So here, this one is already on, this one is already on, this one is already on, and now I'm going to turn on this button here down, and I'm done. With this, what are you telling your bot? With this, what are you telling your bot? You're saying, I want you to trade for me 2 coins, but with each coin you put $100. Okay, that is what you're saying. Trade for me in Binance 2 coins, but with each coin put in $100. What is it going to do? It's going to go to your Binance account, analyze the market, and get those 2 coins that it puts into your Binance account. That's what it's going to do. Now, but the fact that I put on this DCA, this smart DCA, what does it mean? I'm telling it that even though I've told you to use $100 per trade, don't put all the $100 at once. Don't do that. What rather calculate, okay, when you're entering for the first time, calculate 15%, 15% here of the $100, which will be $15. First put in $15, okay? Then again, calculate 15%. Calculate 15 more 15% of the 200. If the trade wants to go against me, calculate more 15% of the 100. Add more money into the trade. Okay. So we are, when it is opening a trade, even though you've told it to open with with 100, you'll see here when it comes, it is going to open with an amount less than 100. For example, I put in 200 partition before. It was now opening with $30 because the 15% of $200 is $30. Okay, that's why you can see $30. So now that we have put in now that we have put in or we have selected the $100 partition. It is now going to be putting in $15 first time, then wait for the market. If the market goes in my direction, it goes into profit. If it doesn't and goes against me, it adds in more 15%, like that, like that. That's how the DCA protects your capital. That's why actually, let me tell you, that's why actually, even before this market crash, it was very rare for you to see a stop loss being hit. It was very, very rare. Okay, very rare to see a stop loss being hit. Why? Because the trades were being protected by this smart DCA. But of course, even when you have put in smart DCA, the market can crash, like the recent market crash where the market crashed. Woo, all of a sudden in a 1 week, and it went against us, all of us, and it hit stop losses. So it can happen, it can hit a stop loss, but it is very rare. In normal market conditions, you will never see a stop loss being triggered. Why? This is because your trades are being protected to the maximum. Okay, that's why your trades are being protected to the maximum. It is very hard for you in normal market conditions to see a stop loss being triggered. Okay, so once you do that, the bot will now continue analyzing the coins. Whenever it sees a good coin to enter, it will add into the trades. It's going to add for you trades. So here you don't have to do anything, guys. You don't have to do anything. This is full automatic mode activated. You can see even here, it is telling you custom mode because you have come this side and customized, okay? Custom mode running in bracket strategy. That's why you have come this side and you turn down the buttons here down, and the custom strategy mode is running on full automatic. That's why it is telling you custom mode running strategy. You don't have to do anything. The bot will handle everything for you. Is that hard, guys? Is that very hard? Is that complicated? Type for me in the chat. The question is that very hard? Okay, is that very hard? I need some answers in the chat. Is that very hard? Type for me in the chat. For sure, I need some answers. Type for me in the chat. I need some answers. Is that very hard? Either you can turn on full automatic mode or you turn on the strategy mode. Everything will be done by the bot. Now, I want also tackle an instance. For example, it is the laziest way. Mr. Ahmad, you have understood it. The laziest way to make money. The laziest way. The laziest way. So this is a crypto flow trading bot. For those of you who are on YouTube and you're seeing this for the first time, it is called crypto flow bot, which trades for you in your Binance on full automation. Now, you might see there were 20 traders when I turned on this automatic, and it has not yet picked any trade. It has not yet added in any trade. So what do I do if I see that I have turned on the full automatic mode, but the bot is taking longer? It is very cautious. It is saying there are no good entries right now. I don't want to enter for you anyhow. But I see when I come here to signals, it is giving off some signals. Though it is waiting for the perfect setup for me. What do? I just come here to signals. When I come to signals, here you'll find all signals, you'll find long signals, you'll find short signals, and you can just filter through. Now here we have only long signals. These are only long signals. Okay. Now, if we come to short signals, we want to see short signals. Are there any short signals? There is only one short signal of BNB, which was given 3 hours ago. You see this? There is only one short signal of BNB, and the rest are long. Why are the rest long? That is because the market is recovering. If we got here to trade to home, you can see the market. Bitcoin is recovering, Ethereum is recovering, Zex, Solana, XRP World, all the coins are almost recovering. Just a very few coins are still in the have still not yet recovered. So that's why it is giving you most of the signals being long. Now let us look at these long signals. For example, this signal was given 4 minutes ago, and within 4 minutes, it has already moved 12%. Guys, look at this. Look at this. This is why I tell you crypto flow bot. It gives you sniper entries. Sniper. Look at this one. 5 minutes ago, it is already in 12%. Look at this one here below. Let us look at others. Let us look at others. For example, this one. Okay, let us look at more. Let us look at more. These ones have just moved a little. Look at this, guys. Look at this. Given 1 hour ago, so someone who joined this signal 1 hour ago, the signal is in 46% return. Let me tell you, it is 46% towards TP3. It is moving. Remember, it is progress to TP3. Progress to TP3 has moved 46%, almost 50% to TP3. Guys, is this signal, are these signals really worth looking into 1 hour ago? So if you joined this 1 hour ago, you would be in too much profit here. Let me ask a question. Are these signals good? Are these signals good or they are bad? Let us look at more. Look at Gala. Gala USDT. It is a spot signal, was given 1 hour 35 minutes ago, and it is already at 51%. It is 51%. Let us see. Has it hit TP1? Okay. It is soon hitting TP1. Okay. Because you can see 2620 here, it was 2630. It has made a retracement. It has made a retracement. I think this is Gala has made a retracement. That is very okay because the market doesn't move straight up. But you can see, look at this, guys. Look at this. If you joined Trump a few minutes ago, 1 hour ago, would you be in profit? So let me ask, guys, let me ask a question. Is crypto flow bot giving you good signals or they are bad signals? Are these good signals or bad signals? Let me ask a question, guys. I need some answers. Are these good signals or they are bad signals? Because some of you, with the recent market crash and what happened in the market, some of you blamed crypto flow bot. Yet it was also, it couldn't do anything on the market. It was an industry wipe out. It was the whole industry crashing. Even crypto flow bot could not prevent that. But in the right market condition, let me tell you guys, in the right market conditions, crypto flow bot will give you the best signals. Crypto flow bot is going to give you, even when you say you want to do manual trading, look at this, guys. Look at this. All the signals are spot on. All the signals are spot on. All the signals are spot on. Look at this, guys. Look at this. All the signals are spot on. This is what we call a good what? Even if you want to use crypto flow signals, even if you want to use crypto flow bot as just a signals platform, let me tell you guys, you have the best of the best. So what do you depend on if you're to choose any signal? First of all, you must look at what is the direction of this signal. Is it long or is it short? That is one. Short, you make money when the coin is going down. Short, how long you make money when the coin is going up? Simply put, that is it. Second, when was this signal given? You can see the signal has been just given eight, 8 minutes ago. Third point is this. So you should trade a signal that has not yet gone 15 minutes. Okay, 15 minutes, below 15 minutes is very okay. So if you find it 10 minutes here, very okay. 14 minutes, very okay. 15 minutes, very okay. But if it has moved 1 hour 30 minutes, that is somehow moved. You may leave it and wait for more signal because the platform will give you as many signals as possible. You won't even finish them. Okay. Then another point. Look here. Is it a spot signal or it is a futures? It's saying spot or it is saying futures. That is very important. You must understand if this signal for spot trading or for futures trading. Don't worry. You may say me, I'm interested in futures trading. I'm not interested in spot. I'm also going to show you how you can trade a spot signal and you trade it into futures. I'm going to show you. Don't worry. Also, another point that you should note: how has this move signal progressed? If you say signal has progressed more than 5% towards TP3, that signal has moved a lot. You can leave it and wait for more signals. Okay. Let us look, for example, at this one here. So this one, you can see it is a long signal, which means it is a spot signal, but has already moved more than 1 hour. Though it is not yet progressed so much, it has moved about more than 1 hour. This is not good signal, so you can leave it. But I'm going to use it as an example. This is USDT. Let us look for another one. Yuri. These are some of Sable's coins. Let us look at Bonk or Bonk. Bonk has moved a lot. Let us look at LTC, has moved a lot. Which other signal has not moved a lot, guys? Plume. I'm looking for a signal to use as an example. This one is in. People who entered this one now, they are enjoying it. Yeah. People entered this one, they are very enjoying it. But I'm just going to use it as an example. I'm not going to trade it. I'm just going to use it as an example. So what do you do? Let's say you want to trade such a signal. It is a spot signal. You want to trade it in spot. Let me first cover people who want to trade it in spot. Before you trade in spot, make sure here spot is selected. Make sure spot is selected. And once spot is selected, come back here in strategy here. Let's say spot has to be selected. You must have money in your spot account in your Binance. Okay. This is if someone you want to trade spot. Okay. You want to do spot trading. Make sure spot is selected and you have some money in your spot. Also, come here to strategy. If you have some money, some good money, $200 and above. Okay. Come and select a strategy. You can say, I don't have money. That's why all these are locked. But if you had money, come and select a strategy. Come also here down and you tick on all these buttons and even the full automatic mode should be on. Okay. Then after you do that, now you can come to the signals. Now you can come to the signals. Let me use this one as an example, Kite USDT. Now, after you come to the signals, come and click on trade, execute trade, execute trade. Then you come and click on precision trade. Why precision trade? Because it gives you more control of the coin. So click on precision trade. When you click on precision trade, everything is going to be entered. The coin is going to be selected. The direction, of course, it is wrong because it is a spot signal. Even spot is selected. Market order is selected. Everything they are selected. So just come here down and you put in the amount. I want to put in how many? $100 or maybe $10 into this trade. Now come here down. Everything is selected. TP1, TP2, TP3. Even stop loss is selected. So if you don't want stop loss, you can turn off stop loss in spot trading because stop loss is not needed. You can either leave this smart exit or leave it off. Now you come and place long trade. When you click on place long trade, everything will be given and just come here and you click confirm long trade. So when you confirm long trade, the coin is going to enter as a manual trade. This one where you see manual. This one where you see manual. These are manual trades. This is how you enter a coin. It's going to be entering as a manual sport trade. Okay, manual sporty trade. Okay, so if you're someone who is saying, me, I want to enter some manual trades, you can also do that to enter manual trades. Now, let us also look at something here. Okay, let us look at something. The same signal, I want to trade it in futures. Let's look at, for example, this one. Okay, let's look, for example, look at, let me get another one. Let me use an example of Kite still. Kite USDT, I want to trade it in futures. I don't want to trade it in spot. I want to trade it in futures. So what do I do? Still, I click on execute trade. Now I come here and click on precision trade. I click on precision trade. Now, when I click on precision trade, of course, it is going to load everything and prefill everything. But remember, I don't want it to trade in spot. I want to trade it in futures. So I'm going to tap here on futures. I'm going to tap on futures. So if the pair is also in futures, okay, if the pair you're trying to trade, it is in both spot and futures, you can just change the direction here and you trade it in futures. So now you can see it is now direction long. Futures is active. You can see even they have now put for me this button. But before, when I had put it on spot, it was on spot, the button for short was inactive. But now if I put it on futures, now the button is active. This is what tells you that now you can trade this trade in futures. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at this. If you look here, leverage is set to 1x because it was a spot signal. But now you can adjust this by moving it around and you choose your specified leverage. Me, I always recommend 3x to 5x maximum. That is what I always recommend. So I can just come here and move this button here, move it a little bit to choose, which is 9x right now. Let me move it behind 4x. 3x. Okay, you can see now it is 3x. It has been selected 3x. That is good. So here you don't have to do anything else. Maybe selecting the amount you want to put. Okay, you can say I want to put in $100. That's why. So when you reach here on the amount, it will read your strategy partition. Remember, my strategy partition was for $100. So it reads your strategy partition and fills in the $100. But you can also reduce this amount. You can say no, I want to put in $10. No problem. I want to put in $20. What do? You put in 20 and you remove this one in front here. You remove the figure in front. I want to put in $20. I want to put in 200. It is upon you. It is upon. But if you remove everything, for it to prefill the other amount you set in the strategy mode, if you can remember, the amount we set in strategy mode was $100 partition. So it is going to also put in the stop, the TP1, TP2, TP3, even the stop loss because it's a future signal. Then here, some of you have been complaining, why is it showing me a risk reward which is very poor? Now let me explain. When you're trading futures and you have turned on Smart DCA, as you have seen from the other strategy page, the Smart DCA button was turned on. Even here, I'm going to turn it on. Smart DCA button. It places the stop loss very far, such that the limit orders, these DCA orders, can be able to fill. Now, when they fill, this risk to reward improves. The risk to reward is going to improve. by these DCA orders feeding. So don't worry about this, because this is intentional to make sure the DCA orders can fill when the market is going against you. So after doing that, I come here down and I click on place long. So I'm going to place this long order and I show you how you can do it. Also, maybe before even I place this long order, make sure if you're doing manual trading, make sure the coin you want to enter manually, it is not among the running coins. It shouldn't be among these running coins. Please make sure it is not among these running coins. Okay, the coin you want to enter, make sure it is not among these, because if you try to enter a coin which is already here trading, it is not going to accept, it is going to refuse. So you can see some trades are closing in profit. You can see this, they're closing in profit, and that is no problem. So my kite is not here, kite is not here, kite is not here, kite is not here, it is not anywhere. Kite, you're not here, so I can be able to trade you with confidence. Okay, let me see a kite. Now it has moved. Look at how I've missed money while explaining. Now it has moved. Okay, but that is okay. You can just I have just seen, click on execute trade, precision trade. Everything is entered. Okay, everything has been entered. But remember, it was a spot signal, so I just have to change it from spot to futures. Okay, that is just one step. Change it from spot to futures. At a click of a button, it changes. I adjust the leverage here. Let me adjust the leverage to I was using 3x. 3x has been selected. You can see 3x has been selected. Now I put in the amount here. I want to use $100. That is very okay. Okay, everything is already put. TP1, TP2, TP3, stop loss. The smart DCA, I want to turn smart DCA on because I want the bot to use smart DCA on this button. I click on press long and I come here and I confirm by clicking on confirm long kite, and the bot is going to end. I don't want to add this trade because it has already moved. It was being used as an example. It has already moved a lot. I don't want to enter it because it has already moved. It was being used as an example. But here, the trade is going to be entered as a manual trade. Is going to be entered as a manual trade. So you can trade both automatic. You can let the bot trade for you automatic. Okay, auto. You can see these are automatic trades. These are automatic trades, but you can also enter some manual trades. As you can see, this is a manual trade here. This is a manual trade here. You can enter these manual trades if you want. And also, if the bot has entered enough profit and you're seeing that the bot is not closing the profit and you want to close the trade, you can just click here, for example, click on this. But are these trades there in Binance? Because we should differentiate scams from legit platforms. A legit platform is going to place the trade on your Binance. Let us track at CRV. Is CRV available on my Binance? Because we should look at this. If we go to my Binance, is CRV on my Binance? Let's go to my futures account. If you go to my futures account, we are tracking CRV. Is CRV available on my Binance account? Where you can see CRV is very available, set with its take profit and the stop loss. Everything has been set on my Binance account. You can also look at these other trades. Say, cake, they're also available in my Binance. There are 19 trades, and the bot is also showing you how many. It is also showing you 19 trades. So everything is like that. But if you see, maybe what happens sometimes the trade can hit take profit here in Binance. A trade like, for example, CRV can hit its take profit in Binance, and Binance closes the trade. But now the bot delays to match what happened in Binance. So if you see that this trade has closed in Binance, but maybe by mistake it is still running here in the bot, what do? Come in the bot and you close here. Okay, if you close here, sometimes I do, of course I know, because it has also happened to me. Sometimes you can even try to close here and it refuses. Just leave it, give it some few minutes or some few hours, you see it disappearing by itself. You don't have to do anything. Okay, you don't have to do anything as long as it's closed in Binance. Here, you don't have, either you can just force it close here, but if it refuses, just give it a few minutes, it will also close inside the bot. So everything will be matching your Binance account. Now I want to ask a question. Is this way of making money, is it hard? Is it very hard, people? Because me, when I see people now, because I saw a video on TikTok circulating. The thing is, the crypto flow bot is a scam. How can it be a scam when it is placing real trades on my Binance? You see, I saw that because crypto flow bot. Let me tell you something which is happening. Crypto flow bot It has taken over the crypto market. Now people are scared. Some platforms are scared. Everyone is going to go to crypto flow bot because crypto flow bot has proved that even in such a market crash, it is able to protect its users, which other bots can't do, which money trading can't do. Now scams are very scared. They are now attacking with full force, attacking crypto flow bot. It is a scam. They are not trading. The trades are not there in Binance. They are doing so and so. They are trying to attack our precious crypto flow bot because they are on tenterhooks. They are on pressure. They are scared. Everyone is going to go to crypto flow bot. What should we do? Let us attack with full force that crypto flow bot you see. So and so, it is not putting trades in by Binance. It hit a stop loss, but hitting a stop loss was very inevitable in such a market condition. Who agrees with me? Type a one in the chat if you agree with me that no one would control what happened in the market. What just happened in the market, no one would control. Type for me a one in the chat if you agree with me. If you agree with me, no system, no trading bot, no manual trading, no trade settings would have protected you from what happened in the market. Type a one in the chat if you agree with me. Type a one in the chat if you agree with me. So me, when I see people, they are very scared. They are very scared. All people are going to run crypto flow bot. What is happening here? How can we counteract it? But they have to do nothing. They cannot do anything. The bot is taking over. The bot is taking over. The bot is taking over. It has proved beyond doubt that even in such a market instance, crypto flow bot can be able to protect its users from what we call a total liquidation, where everyone loses their money and they are back to zero. Wow. Now, I want to ask if you have any question. If you have not understood anywhere, please go ahead and ask. Otherwise, you will have the best trading software. It is true. You might have hit a stop loss. That is very okay, but it prevented you from a total liquidation. Me, I know there was a day when I woke up in the morning, I put in an Ethereum trade, and by the time it reached 6 p.m. in the evening, I had lost everything. I was back at zero, $4,500 all gone, and my account was wiped. I have ever seen such an instance. Actually, for someone who didn't have a stop loss in this market scenario, which happened, they lost everything. They are back to zero. But Crypto Flowbot protected us from a total liquidation. That's why I thank Crypto Flowbot. That's why I'm very proud of Crypto Flowbot for what it did for us. If you have a question, you can raise up your hand. I'm going to give you the mic and you ask your question. Otherwise, this has been a very fast and good, fantabulous marathon of a lesson, and I hope you understood. Let me see people who say, me, I have one I woman know more about TP, wanna know more about TP and stop loss. Okay. You want to know about TP and stop loss. Okay. Take profit is the price at which the bot is going to close the trade and take for you and make the profits. Stop loss is the price at which the bot is going to close the trade because it has failed and make for you a small loss. That is what it means. Is it possible to get the videos about manual trading? Yes, the videos is available. Our YouTube channel is called Earn Money Online the Easy Way. Earn Money Online the Easy Way. The way I'm saying it, earn money, okay? Earn Money Online the Easy Way. That is our YouTube channel. You can just go to our YouTube channel, Earn Money Online the Easy Way. You look at the live lessons. That is the YouTube channel. You can always go there and look at these live lessons. They're always recorded and they are there. Can you put in a live trade for us as an example today? Okay, no problem. No problem. Someone is saying, me, I want to see how does the manual trade enter. No problem. Let me look for a signal here. Uh-huh. Sahara. This one has moved. This Sahara USDT has moved. I don't know. Sahara USDT has moved. Let me see this. Okay, let's go with Sahara. No problem. As an example. Okay, remember, the trade might be in spot and in future, or it might be in spot only. So I don't know whether Sahara is in spot in futures also. I'm going to check. Okay. Okay, let's execute trade here. Execute trade. Okay. Hey, where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going, Sahara? Okay, Sahara has disappeared. Let me use Kite. Let me use Kite as an example. Kite. Let me click on execute trade. Click on trade precision trade. Kite, enter everything. Please enter everything very fast. We want to move on. Yes. everything has been entered. Now I'm going to change it to futures. Let me change it to futures. When I change it to futures, it's also going to load everything. Now I change the leverage here. I change the leverage. I want to use 2x. Let me use 2x on kite. Okay, 2x. Then I'm going to come here and leave $100 because I want to use $100 on this trade. I'm going to leave everything as is. Take profit, stop loss, smart exit. I also turn on this one, smart DCA. Let me turn it on. Then I click on place long order. Place long order. Then I come here and click on confirm long kite. Confirm long kite. That is it. You don't have to do anything else. It is going to put everything for you. You don't have to hustle. You don't have to get headache. You don't have to say, my bot is not putting in a trade. You can also use manual trades to start trading. You can see now the trade has entered. Now let us confirm with our Binance. Has this trade entered in our Binance with $15? Let's go to our Binance, Kite USDT. Okay, we are looking for a trade called Kite USDT. Just know here we had 19, now I see 20, which means it must have entered. So let's look for it. Okay, it's BTC, it's XRP, LTC, ETC, Link, XLM, BNB, Atom, Doge, CRV, HBAR, ICP, SEI, Keki, Sani, Pengu, RT, Sekai, VEFU. Kite is here. Do you see it? Kite is here. 14.9, which is almost $15. It has entered with how much? With 2x leverage, as it's specified. It has entered with the take profit and the stop loss. Everything set by the bot. Look at here. What is the take profit? 0.19786. Hey, let us look here. Is it the same? Is it the same take profit? Look here. 0.197 what? 760. 0.1979. Okay, let's look here. 0.1979. Okay, 0.197. It has rounded off to the nearest how much digit. For those who learned math, it is rounding off. 0.1979 is almost the same as 0.19786. Okay, let's look at the stop loss. Is it the same? Stop loss where? Stop loss 0.1369. Stop loss where? 0.1369. Isn't it the same, guys? Who agrees that it is the same? Now let us look at the open orders. Have you placed in some limit orders for this Kite? Let us look. Kite USDT here, limit order number 1. It is saying if Kite reaches at this price, if Kite reaches at this, I'm going to add for you more money. If Kite reaches at this, I'm going to add for you more money. If Kite reaches at this, I'm going to add for you more money. That is how simple it is. Have you placed also where do you want to take profit from? It is saying if price reaches here, I'm going to take profit here. If price reaches here, I'm going to take more profit. Okay, that is what it is saying. Everything set by the bot. Guys, who agrees with me that this is the best system? This is the best of the best. Who agrees with me? That is a live trade for you guys. It is a live trade for you. It is the same. Whether it is long, whether it is short, the procedure is the same. Whether it is long, whether it is short, the procedure is the same. There is no difference. Even whether it is long, the execution is the same. Okay, this one is saying this one is saying, I ever lost $2,000 in 2 hours. This was a liquidation. Now that you understand why we praise crypto flowbot, because it protected us from a liquidation. How does crypto flowbot calculate its stop loss? Okay. How does crypto flowbot calculate its stop? This one is very interested in how crypto flowbot calculates its stop loss. Okay. Let us look at this kite signal, for example. Let us look at this kite signal because we don't have. Let us take this screenshot so that we don't go ahead to lose this. Okay. So if you look here, let us look here very, very well. If you look here, stop loss is at 0.1369. Do you see that? 0.1369. Now let us also look at smart DCA strategy. When smart DCA strategy is turned on, where is the loss stop loss still? It is at 0.1369. Do you see that? 0.1369. Do you see that, guys? Do you see that? I hope you guys see that. So let's go to our trading view. We see where is that stop loss of Kite USDT, because some of you need these. Though these ones, I wouldn't want anyone to disturb themselves with such things. But of course, I know here we have advanced traders. We have traders who have been in the market for long. They want to understand. Let us look for Kite USDT for you people to understand very well Kite USDT. Let's look at this trade. Okay, let's look at this trade. Okay, this is a long trade. We are on a 1 week time frame. Let's look at 4-hour time frame. Let us look at 4-hour time frame. 4-hour time frame. Okay, it is telling you to go long. Okay, it is telling you to go long, and we can all see that this coin, it is coming here anytime. It is coming here anytime. Okay, but some of you may not understand this because you're new. But let us look at this. Where is the take profit number 3? Take profit number 3 for this signal. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Take profit number 3. Kite USDT. Take profit number 3 is at 0.1979. Okay, 197. When is the entry? Let's first look at the entry, TP3 and stop loss. Okay, entry is at 1921. 1921. That is the entry. 1921. Let's look for 1921. Okay. 1921. Entry. Oh, where are you? 1921. That was is the entry. Where is TP number 3? TP number 3 is at 1979. 1979. So let's just duplicate this. Hold on. 1979. 1979. Okay. 1979. So where is the stop loss? Remember, this stop loss is after DCA. Okay. Stop loss is after DCA. Let us duplicate this so that we can. Where is the stop loss? 1369. 1369. Stop loss is around here. 1369. Now, some of you, that's why I was telling you that you may see that that the RR or risk to reward is not matching, and you are worried. Why are you worried? Because you see the risk to reward is 13133, 1369. It is around. It is actually much deeper here. 1369. Don't worry about this. I'm going to explain why. Don't worry about this. I'm going to explain why. 1369. It is around here. 1369. 1369. Okay. Okay, stop loss is at a distance of how much? Let's calculate the stop loss, and I'm going to show you why the stop loss is at the distance. Don't worry about this. Okay, stop loss is at a distance of 28%. Okay, 28%. That's why I was telling you that when you're entering and you see that the risk reward is 1 to 0. Maybe 5% or 0.05, don't worry about this. And I'm going to explain. I'm going to explain. Before I explain, I'm going to show you why the stop loss is very far. First of all, the stop loss is calculated using ATR, average true range. Average true range, I think some of you may know about this, or you may not know. That is how volatile is this coin? How volatile is this coin? Okay, how volatile is this coin? What is the amount of movement per candle? I think let me first remove this indicator, and I put for you the ATR indicator here, because me, I understood this, and that's why I'm very, very conversant with what is happening in the background, Let me put for you this indicator. So this indicator is saying that every 4 hours, there is a price movement. Okay, it measures how volatile a cryptocurrency, it moves by this price. This coin moves every 4 hours, each candle. Okay, every 4-hour candle moves by this price in every candle. I don't know whether you're going to understand me. It is as if I'm telling you the price of sugar, moves by $1 per every 4 hours. So it is the same thing here. It is telling you the price of this coin, Kite USDT, moves by this amount every 4 hours. So that is how volatile the cryptocurrency is. Okay. Now, when you understand this, now you can understand why the stop loss is placed very far. You can see it has been placed. Okay. Let us look at this so that we know where most of the resistances are. I don't know whether you guys are going to understand me or this is too technical for you, but let me go ahead and explain. Let's look where it has put. It is here. Let us look at where it has put DCA orders. So it is telling you if the price, you're going to enter from here, but if the price goes against you, make sure you again enter from this price. Now let us look at where this price is. 1818. Okay. 1818. Where is this price? 181818. Okay. It is. It is here. So it is telling you, if the price goes against you, enter again from this price, add more money when the price reaches here. Okay? Where is the second one? Where is the second limit order? This one here. It is telling you if the price continues to go against you, enter at 1714. 1714. You see this? That's why I'm telling you crypto robot is the best of the best. 1714. Where is 1714? 1714. 1714. If the price also hits here and continues to go down, there is a likely reversal at this price. Look where the reversal, where it has pressed the reversal at the order block, at the discount zone. First order was at the order block. Okay. Second order is at the discount zone. Now let me show you where the limit order number 3 is. Where is limit order number 3? It is saying if the price continues to go against you, enter at this 1507. 1507. Where is 1507? Let's clone this. Where is 1507? Let's go down. Okay. Where is 1507? 1507. Where? 150. Let's put it here. 1507. Do you see that this stop loss, which is put very far, it is to cater for these limit orders to make sure they don't feel midway? Let me ask a question. Do you see that this stop loss, which was put here very far, it is to make sure these limit orders can fill without any disturbance, without your coin being cut off midway when it is still running? Let me first clarify that before we even go ahead and answer. Let me ask a question. Do you see that the stop loss has been put very far with an intention that your limit orders can feel confident without triggering the stop loss? Please, guys, answer me if you've been attentive and you have been seeing what I'm putting on the chat. We are trying to trace why is the stop, what does the bot depend on to capture the stop loss? Why is the stop loss very far? So I'm asking a question, guys. Do you see that the stop loss has been put very far intentionally, such that the 3 limit orders can fill without any disturbance, without you being stopped out midway? Okay, guys, is there only one person on the meeting? We have 50 people. I thought only one person was on the meeting. Okay. So, yes, the range is great. Also, now, let me also tell you another thing. Do you see that these limit orders are intentionally placed? They are not random. Because if you can see, let me show you. And for those of you who know how to trade, you can understand this. This is how professionals. Yes, you can see from the entry price to limit order number 1, there is just 5% drop. But let us look at what is the distance between limit order number 1 and when limit order number 2 is going to be triggered. What is the distance that is in between there? Okay. The distance between limit order number 1 and limit order number 2 is also 5%. But let us look at limit order number 3, where it is placed. Limit order number 3. The distance between limit order number 2 here and limit order number 3 is almost 12%. It is 12%. Do you see that these limit orders are intentionally placed? They are not just random. Do you see this, guys? First of all, for those of you who may not know how to trade, first of all, these limit orders are placed at areas where a possible reversal must happen. Because here you can see there is an order block here. On the 4-hour time frame, there's an order block, which means if the coin goes against you and hits this order block, it has a high likelihood of reversing. If this coin fails to reverse from here, it is most likely to reverse at this discount zone here. That's why the limit order number 2 is placed here on the limit zone, on the discount zone. But he's saying if all fail, then there is this order block left here on the 4-hour time frame. This should be the one to reverse the coin and go back up. Do you see that these limit orders are intentionally placed to make sure they protect your position? Hey. Now, some of you who don't know trading, you don't know these things. You may wonder, why is my stop loss very far? Now, this is what happens. Of recent, they implemented something. Let me show you what they implemented of recent. They said, if it has hit this limit order here, and all your $100 have entered into this coin, What should happen? When all your $100 have entered into this coin, it should now recalculate the stop loss and see from the weighted average entry, because remember, when these limit orders are filling, the average entry will be around here. The average entry will be around here, maybe here. Okay, averagely, you will see that you have entered from around here, though you started entering from here, but because the orders have been entering, moment has been entering in, the average entry is going to come here down. So it is going to now calculate from the average entry. If this person is just to lose 3%, where should the stop loss be? Now it adjusts the stop loss and brings it closer around here. You people may not understand. To make sure you don't lose more, it is going to now after all these have been entered, the average entry has been got. The total amount of $100 has been got. So it shows it wants to for you to lose maximum of 3%, 3% to 10%. Okay, to 10%. So where is the average entry that is going to happen? The average entry, maybe if it is here, if I put a stop loss below, can this person only lose 3% to 10%? It will calculate and now remove this stop loss and bring it closer, such that if the coin continues to go against you, you only lose 3% to 10% of the amount that entered in the trade. That is how intelligent crypto flow bot is. Now, when I see people out there, they are scared. The technology they brought in crypto flow bot has not happened before. It was not available in any trading system. This new technology has not been there. That's why they are scared. So for someone wanted to know how to purchase crypto, this thing I was explained to, and that is how it does that. Why do you set 3 take profits in one and one stop loss? Okay. Can someone answer this person? In trading, there are certain zones where you want to start taking off some profit. Actually, when the boss start taking off some profit, let me give you an example. I think I have a trade here which I may use as an example. Let me see whether I have a running trade that I can use as an example. Okay. When the boss starts taking profit, you will see the money in the trade. For example, do you see this? Do you see this? It entered in $30, but now it is showing it has remained in with $10. Why? It has kept on closing some part of the trade, closing some part of, removing some money from the trade, closing it and removing some money. Though in the bot, it is still showing $30 are still in the trade. Let me show you. Let's track for this party USDT and see the traders are now entering profit. Party USDT, you can see it is remaining with just $10 in the trade, though it started with $30. This one started with $30, now remaining with $20. Why? Whenever it closes off some profit, it reduces the money in the trade. So the take profits are meant for you to take on some profit when the trade is moving on. Take profit number hit, the bot closes off some part of it and reserves some profit. That is why you set 3 take profits. That's why the bot sets 3 take profits. Okay. Leader, why do I exact leader? But why then? Why when I do the exact manual settings you executed, it doesn't reflect in Binance? I don't know. Maybe the phone is the problem is on your phone. You can refresh or you can catch. But I've just shown you live that everything goes to my Binance. I don't know on your side what happens. To be honest, I don't know what happens. Okay, sometimes my trade closes automatically when it hits the first take profit on Binance. Yes. Sometimes, of course, the bot is intelligent. If it sees that securing just one take profit is enough, and the coin is about to reverse, why should it remain in a trade which is going to reverse? Yet it has already hit profit. So remember, the bot is intelligent. If it sees that the market is not good and the trade has already hit profit, why should it remain in a trade when the market is going to reverse? Okay. So I think, guys, we have the best system. If you have got some value from this, tell me a yes. If you have got some value from this session, give me a yes in the chat. If you have got some value in the session, type a yes in the chat. Type a yes in the chat. Type a yes in the chat. So thank you guys for listening through. Thank you guys for coming through. Thank you guys for learning this. This is the best trading bot we have right now. This is the best bot that you're going to use to make a lot of money. You can use crypto flow bot. Go ahead, use the manual settings. Go ahead, use the why does now this one is saying why does spot have stop loss and actually stops out? Yes, some of you didn't know that stop trading or spot trading also has a stop loss. In spot trading, you can say I would only take this because in spot trading, instead of being in a floating loss format, you can place a stop loss even in spot trading. But you can remove that option inside the bot. You can say inside the bot, do not place a stop loss on my trades. Okay, inside the bot you can clarify that. But of course, thank you very much guys for joining through. Thank you guys for coming through. Crypto Flow bot is here to make the money. Go ahead and use the manual settings. Go ahead and use the automation. Make the money. Enjoy the money. Hey, eat the money. See you in the next session. Have a good day.